See, I remember feeling this weight in my chest, this obligation to become someone else's version of successful, right? Not because I wanted that life, but because what had been sacrificed for me to have this one was the cost. See, my dad made immense sacrifices to bring our family to a country that was filled with opportunity. He had grown up in a third world context where the idea of personal freedom, let alone even chasing your dreams, was a luxury that most never dared to imagine. And he worked tirelessly to give me and my siblings access to everything that he never had. And I mean, I was grateful, deeply and truly grateful. But that gratitude slowly transformed into a kind of invisible leash. Not one that he held maliciously, but one that I held tightly myself, believing that my way of saying thank you had to look like proving him right, right? I thought I had to become what he imagined success should really be. A doctor, or an engineer, or a respected man with a predictable income and a linear milestone, right? Something that was stable, something prestigious, something that would reflect his efforts. And so I tried. For years I tried, and I ignored the quiet whisper of my own desires because following them felt really selfish. Because charting my own path really felt like a betrayal. And what I didn't think at the time was this, like real gratitude, it doesn't require you to disappear. It doesn't ask you to betray your truth in the name of someone else's hopes. But I didn't have those words back then. I just had this internal war between appreciation and authenticity, between being a good son and being a whole person. And that's where so many of us, I think, find ourselves. We're grateful and we're also suffocating. We're appreciative and we're also in pain just to feel known and chosen and free. But we've been taught that naming our truth would really dishonor this gift. That to express misalignment is to be ungrateful, and that to want something different is to say the sacrifice was not enough. See, that's not true, but it feels true when silence is expected to be a sign of appreciation. This shows up in so many places when we're raised by parents who struggle, for example, or who scrape by and who sacrificed everything. And now they're quietly living lives that they don't really want, in careers or relationships they didn't really choose, because how can they complain after all that was done for them?